Okay, so we're sitting here at Los Angeles, KLAX, in the in my Aero Mexico Boeing 787. And in this video, I'm going to show how to create a new flight plan without having to step out to the lobby. Going all the way back to the lobby or step out to SimBrief, whatever. You can do it right from in here. For example, I just flew into LAX and I'm going to continue from here down to Mexico City. And I don't feel like going out to the lobby or going to use SimBrief. Although, don't get me wrong, I do use SimBrief. But I just want to show how to do it right from inside the aircraft. So let's get inside. I already got the aircraft powered. I already aligned the IRSs. So let's get started inside here. So first thing we'll do is I like to declutter the captain side navigation display. So if you click on ECAS, that kind of moves it over here to this other display. And now I have the captain side navigation display kind of decluttered. So I definitely want to see nearby airports during the takeoff in case I have to do an emergency landing. So if you click APT, that's all I'm going to turn on for now. But and obviously in traffic too. Turn those two things on. Then if I zoom out here now, you see that it's showing me surrounding airports. All right. Now on the PMDG 737, what I really like about that, as far as the alternate airports or available airports, you can set it to only show you airports that you can land at, with runways that are long enough. So you can set it show me airports with runways of at least 5,000 feet. Um, in this mod, that kind of functionality and those kind of features aren't available yet, but kudos to the heavy mod team for what they've done so far. This thing is coming along awesome. I love it. I can't wait for the EFB to get going because without that, you have to kind of wing all of your takeoff performance data and landing performance data. So that's not a biggie. Again, I mean, when they first started, for example, if you came here to this system menu, the only thing that you can even see in here, well, I mean, there was like almost nothing. Now the only ones that don't work is the CB. I forget what that stands for. I've used it before. CB page, the maintenance page, and the hydraulic page. The rest of these pages, they all work now. They're all populated. Electronics page, fuel page, uh, air conditioning, doors, landing gear, flight controls. In fact, if I move my joystick, you'll see ailerons, elevators, rudder, and all that stuff moving. EFIS page, this is really cool. This is work. A lot of cool features in here too. So, for example, you can move the range knob up here to set the range on your navigation display, or you can do it right in here now. Right, zoom in, zoom out. You can do it right in here. And there's other really cool stuff you can do here. So again, kudos to the heavy mod team. So, and the way you can tell, by the way, that you're using the heavy mod, it'll say right in here on your FMC, there's a button that says heavy. All right, so first thing we need to do is tell the aircraft where it's at. Now, sometimes if you use some of these airport charts, those GPS grid coordinates that it's giving you is actually for the center of the airport. Um, but I'm not at the center of the airport. I am at this gate, and I know that this is the correct position because I taxied to this gate after I landed, right? And then actually these days in the airports, there's like a digital display right on the gate that you're at. It's on the side of the airport terminal. There's a digital display that actually gives you your coordinates. But in this case, I mean, they haven't got that far advanced yet in Flight Simulator. Um, in one of the old versions of Flight Simulator, if you downloaded the scenery for Frankfurt International Airport, yeah, you could see the grid coordinates for your gate right on the wall there. But anyway, let's go back in here. So this is where I'm actually at. So if I click it once, it puts it into the scratch pad. If I click it again, now the aircraft knows where it's at. While I'm here, I'm gonna use this feature where you can actually use your keyboard. If you click in here in the scratch pad, now I can use my keyboard. And I'll show you how to enable that feature. So okay, LAX is where I'm starting. All right, I have to enter that one more time. Yeah, KLAX. This is my origin. This is where I'm going. Mike, 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 X-ray. That's Mexico City. And now the aircraft knows where it's at. It knows where it's going. Um, but I still need to tell it what departure I'm going to use and what arrival I'm going to use. So I want to tell it about SIDS and starts. And the way you do that, you just go to the, actually quickly first, let me show you how to enable the scratch pad. You just go into heavy, configuration, and focusable scratch pad. If you enable that, you'll be able to click in here and type. So that's pretty cool. Go back to the route page. And now to tell it which departure I want to use, you go into the departures and arrivals page, and that's this page right here that says DEPARR. Click here. Obviously, we're starting at Los Angeles. There it says DEP departures. ATC told me runway 25 left, so I'll select my runway. I'm going to use the dot SS2 departure with the CLE transition. So now the aircraft knows how I'm going to be leaving here, right? Now you see this line, it's not a solid line yet with my waypoints. I'll show you why as we go along. And if we go to the next page, you can see the waypoints it has so far. I like to check at this point, make sure there's no discontinuities. None yet, so we'll go into back to the departures and arrivals page. This time we'll click on arrivals. And I want to land the ILS 23 left. And I'll use this approach, this arrival, the DARA 2B. And I don't think there are any transitions for that one. Let's check. No, I mean, you don't really need a transition. I like to check anyway. All right, so now we'll just, we selected this arrival. We'll go back to the route page, I'm sorry. Go back to the legs page. This is page 1 of 6, so I'll go through these pages and make sure there are no discontinuities. And there's one. All right, so discontinuity is just a break in the flight plan where the computer, it doesn't know where to go from this waypoint. This is page 2 of 6. From the CLE waypoint, it doesn't know where to go to next, so it has a discontinuity. So all you do to clear discontinuity in a Boeing type, you just click on the waypoint that's directly after the discontinuity, put it into that line select key, and that's it. The discontinuity is gone. So continuing on to the rest of my pages, making sure there's no other discontinuities. Nope, this last one takes us right into the this is page 5 of 6. It's taking us right into the runway. The rest of these are if you have to do a missed approach and do a go around. So these are the waypoints you will be going. You will end up holding at a waypoint called max. All right, so there it is. Again, performance isn't covered yet, but I'll show you guys how to enter that. You go into init ref and go to your index. Actually, we were already there in performance, so we'll go to thrust limit. Actually, what we're here, fuel reserves, it's about 10. My cruise altitude is going to be 41,000. That's 410. Cost index, I'm going to use 100. I already put in my the correct amount of fuel while I was still setting this up. Thrust limit page. I'm not going to make any changes here. And I know I'm going to be using flaps 10. We'll put in our flaps. If this was a fully simulated one, you can click here. Yeah, it's not going to work. And if you click again, it will actually put in your center of gravity. That's what CG stands for. But that's okay. That's okay. Let's clear that. And so again, I'm kind of winging it with the V speeds. So I'll go with 145 for V1, 150 rotate, and 155 for V2. Now if you go back to your pilot side primary flight display, yeah, there's a V speed in there now. In reality, you would go into the EFB, do your takeoff performance calculations, and same thing for the landing performance. So that's what we need to do to activate this flight plan that we created. We'll go back to the route, click on activate, and you'll see these dashed lines become solid lines. Activate, execute, and there it is. Now you have a flight plan. You're ready to go. Just got to talk to ATC. And you didn't have to go out to the lobby, and you didn't have to step out to your SimBrief. So easy peasy. And hope you guys found that useful. Okay, bye bye.